It's your girl B.
And it's your girl Ep.5.
And welcome to Love and Love Talk. This is episode 5. And this week, our main topic is marriage. And we have a very special guest, my husband. He's going to be joining us shortly as we discuss, just marriage and our thoughts on marriage and our marriage. So it's going to be a good time. I'm really excited about it.
I am too. I want to know what's the deal. How I get a ring on it. What I need to know. So I'm excited about this episode too.
Yes, me too. But we wanted to kind of give you guys a better understanding of what our page is going to be about as a whole. We're going to be doing a lot of fun things. We have currently a game that we played. We're not really strangers. We're not really strangers. We just dropped that video this week, and I hope you guys enjoyed it because I'm seeing the views go up. So that must mean that you're enjoying the video. So we're going to be doing a lot more of that. And this week next week we're going to be dropping a review of Takashi's new video. So we're going to be reviewing that. I'm excited to drop that video. Because I've been purposely not watching it just so that we can
I know. I saw the little clips on
Instagram. That's all I saw. It was rough because I be wanting to watch stuff right away.
Right.
But yeah, so we're just gonna be changing it up, and we're also just gonna continue to do Love and Lock Talk. So we're gonna be busy, but we're doing it for you. But we're just gonna
get right into the weekly dirt. Hey everyone, I am Ep.5 and this is our weekly dirt. So a lot of new music came out this past Friday. We had music from DJ Khaled and Drake. We had music from SZA, 69, G-Eazy, and Mulatto. So I don't know if everybody got the same plug or what, but they said last Friday was the day to drop new music. So if you haven't, I'm sure you guys have been checking out all the new music that is going on. Versus announced that Patti LaBelle and Gladys Knight will be battling it out at the Fillmore in Philly on September 13th, this Sunday. This is a big one, I think. This is a big one to have two OGs, legends in the game battling it out. I'm sure a lot of people will be tuning in. I was just saying, I really wish that Michael and Prince was alive because that would probably have been a really dope battle. Moving on, Odell Beckham Jr. has found himself in some tea. One of his alleged situations recently came out and said that he wanted her to take a shit on him. She went on to say that he requested a pic of her on the toilet, and that's how she got flued out. And she also said that he requested that she did not take a shower for 24 hours. I don't know. She's allegedly, not allegedly, it said that she is Chief Keef's baby mama. I don't know if it's true or not. A lot of people are questioning if she's making it up or not, given the source and where she was. I think she was on a podcast with another lady that is known for talking about stuff that she does with celebrities. When asked if she took a shit on him, she said she could not. She couldn't do it on the spot, but I don't know what that meant, if he was disappointed or not. He, however, came back and basically posted something like, yo, y'all can't shake me. I'm still gonna be doing my thing. So, from my understanding, he hasn't confirmed or denied it. He just said he's not losing track focus right now because football season is about to take place. So, he don't need to be worried about that. Moving on, Summer Walker. She recently, I think it's called a spam page. She has a separate page from her main page, and she posted about one of Future's alleged baby mamas, who apparently the store said that she was requesting $53,000 a month for child support. Summer let it be known that she doesn't agree with women asking for all that money. She doesn't think women need all that money to take care of their children, and she felt bad for Future that he had to deal with that. His baby mama came out and basically said that the story was false and that Summer needs to mind her business. Summer basically was like, look, I said what I said. If it's true, that's how I feel. Well, it didn't stop there. Summer is still in the headlines. She posted some more stuff on her little spam page. She posted a picture of her nails broken and said that this was the worst year ever and that she has bad taste in men. And I guess her and her boyfriend London on the track broke up again, and it's all bad. I don't know if they got into a physical altercation or not, but it wasn't looking too good. Future's baby mama came back. She had to, rub it in, and she posted a story of Summer's song Karma on her page. So who knows? Hopefully, I don't know how much money she's asking for her child, but hopefully she gets it, because look, they got money. And Summer just needs to chill. She needs to chill. She needs to leave old boy alone, because she keeps having a repeat cycle with him. Last but not least, congrats are in order for Tiana Taylor. I was just watching videos of her baby shower. I think it was on Saturday, and I was like, oh wow, this looks good. I wonder when she's about to have her baby. Well, I didn't have to wait too long. She posted a video of her beautiful daughter, Rude Rose, that was delivered in the early morning of Sunday. So I think the baby shower was on Saturday, and she had the baby on Sunday. She delivered this baby at home, like she did with Junie, and Erykah Badu was her midwife or doula or whatever you call it. But Erykah Badu posted a video and said that Tiana Taylor did really good during this birth. So congrats to her and her family. And I don't know, I wonder how much it costs to get Erykah Badu to deliver your baby. Anyway, that is all I have for this week. I am April Love, and that was our Weekly Dirt.
Thank you so much, April Love, for the Weekly Dirt. We are going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're just going to get right into our topic of the week, marriage. Stay tuned. Hey y'all, welcome back to Love and Lock Talk. And this week's episode is about marriage. That's our topic. I'd like to introduce you to my husband. This is my husband, Jason. And he is here to join the conversation. We're going to talk about marriage, and then she's going to ask us some questions, since we're newlyweds, you know what I mean? And it's kind of like, it's a sip and tell, the marriage edition. So it's going to be fun. Babe.
Yeah.
I'm going to kick it off with you. My question to you is, before we met, what was your thoughts on marriage as a whole? Like, what did you think about marriage?
I ain't never thought I was gonna get married, to be honest. Supposed to be single the rest of my life. So
I can't.
Marriage wasn't even a thought, to be honest. I ain't like the fact that someone that being able to tell me what I can and can't do, where I can and can't go. It's a little bit more to that, but I didn't see before we met marriage anywhere in the near future.
All right.
It was a no-go.
It was just a no.
Yeah.
There was
But-
no marriage.
But judging off of, you've had positive, like people in your life that are married, that have been married for years. So that didn't make you want to be married or see what that felt like?
To be honest, out of 100 people I know that's married, maybe 5 of them might be happy, you know. So, you know, I just felt like it was deeper than just me saying I do and saying, you know, we just gonna be a married couple. It's a little deeper than that. So that's why it was a hard decision. You know, me saying, you know, even thinking about it with my past relationships because I didn't really see any spiritual connection. And then really, if I didn't see that, then I really, it wasn't really going to go any further. So I guess having fun, you know. And if I didn't really see a potential that we could agree to, you know, like on the spiritual tip, then it ain't gonna work. You know, two people believe in two different things. You know, it's gonna be hard to work out. One person's gonna have to say, "I'm Muslim, I'm Catholic," or "woo woo," you know, and the Catholic may say, you know, I ain't feeling some of the Muslim beliefs, and the Muslims like, I ain't feeling a lot of them Catholic beliefs. So for them two people to get married, then I don't see it ever working. So, you know, I just didn't come across the right one.
I mean, there's a lot of people who, you know, have different religious beliefs or, you know, political beliefs, and, you know, they make it work. I want to know what your thoughts are on marriage, since you're not married, and why you're not married. I mean, let's just get into it.
My business. So, I think my ideas of marriage came from religion. I had a Christian mom, I had a Muslim father, and marriage was important, I think, in both. Like, obviously, you don't want to be out here just fucking and not get tied down. And even in Islam, that's a big part of like your deen is to get married. You need to get married. So when I thought about marriage, I kind of just thought I didn't really have to love that person.
Oh, wow.
That I could just, you know, be committed into making the partnership work, however way that was. And not to say like, oh, obviously I'm not thinking that I would just find somebody like, okay, we're gonna get married, like them shows. No, but it was kind of like, I didn't feel like you had to be completely in love with somebody. You just had to be willing to make that partnership work. And that was my idea of it. As I've gotten older, I too am like him. Do I want to be tied down? Do I want somebody telling me what I can and cannot do, who and where and when and do? I've grown accustomed. I don't have to ask anybody, oh babe, what do you want me to, you know, can I go over here and do this? Are you okay with this? I don't make any plans based on another person. And so when I think of marriage, I do think of that partnership of coming together and compromising some of the things that you may have just naturally done by yourself and having to talk it with somebody else. You know, I want to buy a car, babe, should I buy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think about that. And I think obviously that can be a good thing if you find the right person or whatever. But the reason why I'm not married, since you asked, I think it has to do with just not finding the right one. I have been proposed to a couple of times.
Right.
But again, when I think about it, like, even if I wasn't totally in love with them, I didn't think our partnership would work. Like, I didn't think that we would be committed to that partnership, and that's why I didn't get married. If I felt like, even if I wasn't in love, if I felt like we would be serious about that, then yeah, I would be married by now. But I now at this point, I think I do want to find somebody that, after seeing y'all too, that I'm at least, you know, I like them a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But find somebody that I feel like is going to really compliment me and I compliment them, and it not be so hard or so much work to complement each other.
Right.
But what about you?
Well, my views on marriage before marriage was completely different. I didn't have a lot of successful examples to go off of. Like, I don't know any people that were married that still are married. Everybody that I know that has been married is divorced. So that in itself made me not want to get married. I didn't grow up wanting to have this huge wedding, and I didn't grow up even expecting to be a wife. Like, I was just gonna be somebody's long-term girlfriend, and we was just gonna be like Jim Jones and Chrissy. You know what I mean? Like, that's what we were gonna be. We were gonna be in love, and we were gonna be partners and teammates. But marriage, when I was single, to me was, like y'all said, having to answer to somebody, having to change who I am. You know what I mean? And it wasn't appealing to me. Like, I don't think that I've come across anybody who made me be like, oh yeah, I want to marry him. Like, I've been engaged before, and it didn't work because I didn't want it to work. I self-sabotaged that because I knew that wasn't it. Like, it was almost like me doing it for the sake of my son having a family unit and him, having that father figure in the house at that young age that he was. But at the end of the day, I wasn't happy, and if I'm not happy, then he's not going to be happy. You know what I mean? My happiness is a huge reflection on my son. If I'm not happy, he feels it, he knows it, he reacts. Whether it's intentionally or unintentionally. He just subconsciously knows when his mom is happy and when she's not. And it's always been like that since he was little. So marriage for me definitely wasn't, it wasn't what I envisioned. Like, when I envisioned marriage then is not what marriage is. So that's what I have to say. Do you have it?
Death trap for you.
Yeah, it was scary.
I mean, it's definitely not what I thought it would be. It's way more of a beautiful thing than I thought it was. When you have someone who you could, talk to about anything, you don't feel no type of way about it. You ain't got nothing to hide. I could give her my phone, she could give me her phone, and she know my passcode, I know hers. You know what I'm saying? So, it's never. I've never got a. There's so many things about this woman that make me want to say I do. We could be here for 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? But it's a beautiful thing. That's all I can say. It's a beautiful thing when you find somebody that you can build with. Financially, mentally, physically, spiritually, the whole nine. You're never gonna, come across anybody perfect. But there's way more benefits and disadvantages than you gotta outweigh them disadvantages or the negatives. There's really no negatives in my woman. So you know what I mean. So, I never thought I'd be, and by us being married, it ain't really, I don't feel locked down. She ain't hitting me every 5 minutes if I say I'm going to see Backyard or I'm going to see to the show, or if I'm with my brothers. I ain't getting a call every 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? It's it's the trust is there. So without the trust, it ain't never gonna work. If I ain't trust this woman, I would not say I do. And a lot of people get married for the wrong reasons. You know what I'm saying? Because they got a child together, they ain't got stuff. It ain't, they ain't happy, but they got a child together. The parents that made them get married because of their religion. So when you come across that right one, take advantage of the opportunity and the gift, because we ain't got too many, ain't a whole lot of chances in life. So you can abuse the gift, you can misuse the gift, and you're gonna lose the gift. And I couldn't lose this here, for sure.
Baby, so sweet.
I couldn't lose it. Like I said, I could talk for hours, and about how great my wife is, So, we got a disagreement. We talk about it. Ain't no yelling or kirking out on each other or downgrading each other off of our thoughts. We have great dialogue. So without communication and really getting to know your friend, your woman, your man, whatever, should be your friend before you even think about getting into a relationship.
Yeah, let's talk about the friend part, because we gonna talk about it, babe. In the beginning, when we were dating, but it didn't feel like we were dating. It felt like we were in a relationship. Like, it was so instantaneous because we spent every single weekend together. Like, there was not a weekend once we met. From the point we met till now, we have been together. There has not been one weekend apart. And in that time, he was in denial of his feelings. And he kept saying, we friends. And I wasn't like pressing him in the beginning. Like, it wasn't like, what are we? Babe, what are we? It was just like every few months, I'm like, okay, so what's going on? Like, you know what I mean? Just trying to get a feel for what was happening, because I know I felt it, and I know he felt it, but he didn't want to admit that he felt it. So that's the part that was pissing me off. But I'm glad that you did do that, because we did build a friendship and we did build a bond that probably wouldn't have happened if we just would have instantly, gotten together. We got to know each other on a friendship level, and we knew that we enjoyed each other's company so much that we just wanted to be together all the time.
Well, dang, you guys are answering some of my questions right there. I mean, well, I was gonna ask, what made both of you just feel like each other were the right ones? Like, how did you know? How did you arrive to that? Like, okay, I've had these other past relationships and I didn't see myself getting married, but this situation is solid. We're gonna get married, as opposed to just being a Chrissy and Jim.
Right. I don't know. For me, it was the consistency. He was so consistent. Like, I mean, every single weekend, this man was calling me, making plans. I've never had that before. I've never had somebody be so invested in spending time with me. So that alone was like, okay, this is different. Let me, let down some of these walls and see what happens. So for me, that was the beginning of me opening myself up to it really being a relationship, because right away, when I wasn't looking for him, I wasn't looking for nobody. Like, I was doing my thing on POF and everywhere else, just going out on dates just to get free food. So he just so happened to stop that. He was the last stop. So that was it for me. What was your defining moment?
I'm gonna say your thoughtfulness, how thoughtful you are. I never really had that. A woman that's constantly thoughtful. That's what attracted me from the break. Is a woman that's didn't feel like you had any selfishness. That was it. That was off the break. I think that that you wasn't a selfish person, and because I'm a giving person, and and when I recognize that was it. To be honest with you, everything else just flowed. Everything else just flowed. And by me being consistent with doing things because that's what I wanted to do, opposed to just trying to get the panties. I felt like I had to impress them. You know what I'm saying? show like something that ain't no other man ever showed. You know,
Yeah, he did.
and
That's what he did.
And it wasn't just about money or or we ain't gonna eat number 5-star restaurants or nothing like that. It's when you work hard, you wanna play hard. You know what I'm saying? And we love to eat. You know what I'm saying? so why not eat what you really want? So all the things that I visioned a wife, that a wife should have, what you have, and it's still consistent. It's not, it's the feelings are the same
For both of us. There's not been no change up. We got married. I'm sorry to cut you off, but we got married on the 15th of May in 2019. So we're a year and 4 months in. There has not been a single change. We're exactly the same from day one. And that is what I think is just the core of our relationship, is that we're just so comfortable with being ourselves in front of each other that there is no friction. What is there to fight about?
That's real. That's
real.
When
you got a good man, you call your man your best friend. That's my man on the brand, and different than your wife, your woman. When your woman should be your right hand woman, your right hand, just like your right hand man. If you don't feel strongly about whoever you with, and you got a percent of lack of trust, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. You got 100% trust who you trying to get married to. If you got that doubt, it may not be right. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, there's a whole lot of qualities in that I never had, before neither. I was so used to dealing with, I don't want to call them good rats.
The ratchets. But he was used to the ratchets, and then.
But that's what I was attracted to, because that's all I was around for a long point in time. And when I changed my life and went a different way, and I started to see different avenues and started getting treated different. And I said, okay, I'm getting a taste of the good life. And but it all boiled down to, if I didn't get my life together and start to go on the right track, I would have never met this woman. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like we would have crossed paths, so because I wouldn't be the man I am today if without this woman right here, for sure I wouldn't be where I'm at today. Because she gave me the ambition to go,
Give me a lot of credit.
to go, to stop drinking, and she gave me the ambition to start my own business, and she actually started hers before I started mine. You know what I'm saying? So
I think she has
so that's this. I don't know what the show is supposed to be all about. How great my wife is.
I don't want y'all to be like, okay, she ain't that great, but he's speaking his truth, and I appreciate you for that.
Well, I will say, because I'm here and I see y'all interaction while I'm here, I can see that, like everything that you said, I can see that in the way that you interact with each other. So that's beautiful. But I do have a few more questions before we play the game.
Yeah.
So I want to know, you all were together for 4 years prior to getting married?
Yes.
Do you think, looking back at it now, that people should take that amount of time or a few years before getting married? Or do you feel like you guys could have got married sooner? Like, y'all knew, y'all could have just...
We could have got married sooner.
Okay.
We could have.
Yeah. It was all me.
It was him. Because it was, just not too fresh out of an old relationship, but he was transitioning. So he didn't want to jump into anything too fast. It was just the fear of it not working out for him. For me, I knew. Like, after 8 months, I was like, sir, what are we doing? Because I have things to do if this isn't going to work. And that's kind of like what happened. I knew that God put him in my life for a reason. I felt it. It was a different vibe. It wasn't nothing, that I questioned about him. He was very upfront and honest about everything. I knew what it was. So I didn't have to guess. I didn't have to play the guessing game. It was just like, okay, So this is why this is happening, but I need to put my foot down because I'm also not going to sit around and just wait. You know, you see what you have in front of you, you're going to make a choice or not. I'll make it for you. That's kind of where we were at. And he made the right choice.
Well, I want to know because you guys are newlyweds, and they say newlyweds, y'all are in the honeymoon phase, and everything is all good, all gravy. But when you're thinking long term, what is it that you think needs to happen to make a relationship or marriage last forever?
For other people or for us?
For you too.
I don't think anything needs to happen. We're just so
We already done made it happen.
right. We're already there. Like
We said we do. It's a contract.
oh
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
there is no divorce.
Yeah,
Right.
it's like I mean, it's one and just one time. There ain't no divorce.
I mean, but in a marriage, any relationship, communication is key. We communicate. Like I can feel when something is bothering him. He doesn't have to tell me. I can just look at him and tell he's not happy. He's not as happy as he normally would be. And it's all about that communication. I don't have to badger him to get it out of him. He doesn't, he's a man, so he's not going to be constantly talking about his feelings, but you do have to talk about your feelings in a relationship to resolve whatever issues. If you're going through something at work, talk to me. Vent to me, you know what I mean? Get that shit out so that, I can help you work through it. And same thing for him. We just communication. That's what you need to make it work.
No, I think he touched on that when he said that you guys have disagreements and y'all are able to talk without yelling.
Yeah, there's no yelling.
Putting each other down, kind of work through it. So my last question to y'all would be, what advice do you have for couples that are looking to get married or people that are just beginning their marriage journey?
Well, I'll go first.
Okay.
Just like my advice for the ladies is different for the men. Ladies, be an advocate for yourself and speak up about what it is that you want out of that relationship. Find out what it is that he wants out of that relationship. Don't go above and beyond for somebody who hasn't even given you a title, and then be upset later when he puts you in your place. Because it happens. It happens. A lot of guys are like, I don't want no girlfriend. We just kicking it, and you done put your heart, your soul, everything into him when he's not really looking for that. So it's best to speak up and make it clear, because you can't make somebody fall in love with you. It just doesn't work like that. Like, he's either gonna fall in love with you or he's not. So that's my advice for the ladies. For the guys, and this is advice strictly for people who are on the verge of marriage, who are in a long-term relationship, not just talking. Well, there's a lot of long-term talkers too, so I guess this applies. For the men, just be honest, be real about, what your intentions are. If you're not looking for a girlfriend, say that. Let her know so that she doesn't expect that of you, or doesn't, try to hold you accountable for boyfriend shit like birthday gifts and Christmas gifts. If you're not her man, she can't be mad that you don't deliver that for her.
Right.
Be truthful, be as honest as you possibly can, communicate. There's nothing wrong with talking about where you're at, how you're feeling, asking her how she's feeling. There's nothing wrong with that. I think a lot of men don't do that, and that's where things get, clouded. That's when the mistrust happens, when you don't communicate and you say you're one place and you're another place, and then she starts going through your phone, and then y'all have that fight of, you're not my girl, and that's why. Like, why even go through it? Like, just be real, be honest, and, if you're dating somebody long term, a few years, but not official, make it official. Like, what are we waiting for? Like, there's nothing wrong with calling her your girlfriend. There's nothing wrong with that. Unless you're not ready to really have a long-term girlfriend.
Yeah, that's what it is. I think people just get kind of scared when you put the title on
That's so stupid. You're already in it. And then you want to complain when crazy shit happens to you because you done played with somebody's heart. Like, it's give and take. It's give and take. So that's my advice, babe.
Yeah, well, I guess for men, I would say, constantly be on, doing something different with your woman. Step outside the box a little bit from your normal everyday life, the way you treat somebody. When you find somebody you really love and you really care about them, and you see a future, you're gonna do everything you need to do to make sure she feels special. You spending all the time, attention, giving her the time, attention, affection, everything mainly what a woman needs. And the simple things a woman wants sometimes it's hard for us to give. And that's what the simple things is: the time, attention, and affection. I don't know no woman that don't want all of them. Man, I know my wife, but she wants all my time. And I wish I could give her all my time, but of course I gotta work. Gotta run a business. And I'm the same way. I want to be with my wife all the time. You definitely need a little bit of, not separation, but you do need
You need your free time.
You need your
time with your friends.
With your close, whoever you was close with before. I'm not saying to get away, but
you don't want to smother each other.
Right,
it's not healthy.
Right.
It's not healthy.
Trust is big. It's hard. It's hard to trust somebody nowadays. There's more fake people in the world than it is real. So, it takes a lot to trust somebody. And so I say for the men is go an extra 10 steps. If you took 10 steps, take another 10, and go. Do a little something different. You know what I'm saying? That you feel like it's special. Something that you feel like that she gonna appreciate and never forget, and be consistent, and be consistent in what you do. So my main thing is for the men is just be real with how you feel. If you don't feel like you ready for marriage, don't play around with the woman's emotions, don't play around with the time. Just let it be from the just you don't see a future, don't waste your time, don't have her sitting around, because it's gonna hurt you more in the long run. It's gonna be more attraction, and then that's when that fatal shit starts to happen. So we some people can't take a separation easy. Everybody ain't sane out here. You know what I'm saying? So and for the woman, I'm gonna say be thoughtful. That's what attracted me the most about this woman, is how thoughtful, on top of her beauty. You know what I'm saying? And how beautiful my wife is, but and you gotta let me tell y'all something. When I used to open the door for her, and when it's time for me to go back to open the door, she already done reached over and opened the door for me. That was going on for about a year. Yeah, that wasn't, man. I'm gonna say ain't no woman ever did nothing like that for me in my life. And something that simple I paid attention to. So don't disregard the simple things that your spouse do for you.
Well, there you have it. We are actually going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to play a game of Sip and Tell, the Marriage Edition. Stay tuned. Hey y'all, welcome back to Love and Lock Talk, and we are about to play Sip and Tell, the Marriage Edition. So, April Love is going to ask me and my husband some questions to see how well we really know each other. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So I had to write these down.
You can't let me see your answer until we reveal. When it's time to reveal, we will turn into the camera and let them see the answer.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to start off with some very simple ones.
Okay.
Right? So I'm going to ask, even if I ask you a question or you a question, you both write an answer, because we want to see if they know what they're talking about. Okay? So the first question is for V. What is Jason's favorite color?
All right, ready?
Y'all ready?
What'd you write?
Black.
That's his favorite color.
So you got
Got you. I got it right.
Okay.
Alright.
All right. Next.
She know me a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Your favorite towels over there too.
A little something. We started off real slight. Okay. So I'm gonna give you the same freebie question.
Mm-hmm.
What is B's favorite color? You both got it right.
All right. I know my woman is a little something.
Okay. Okay. Now here's the next question. What is Jason's dream vacation?
Oh wow. Oh my.
Oh yeah.
Would you guys like to say trips?
We do. His dream vacation. I know this and I'm drawing blanks. You know how I do that a lot. I'm trying to think. Okay. Dream. 2, 3. I could not think Dubai. No! I said an island and I could not think of like which island.
I don't think we ever gonna go there though. To be honest with you, it's too far.
Dubai?
Yeah.
He doesn't like long plane rides, and neither do
It
I.
looks so beautiful.
It
out
does,
there.
but that's a trip.
I wanna go. All right. What is V's favorite food? Pizza. Good, babe.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
already here.
So this one is a question for both of y'all. It is, who is most likely to get in an argument with customer service?
She goes
I
in.
do because you gotta get it right.
She goes
I got time to be playing with them.
All right. Another question for both of y'all. Who is better with money?
Oh, that's hard. It's hard. 1, 2, 3. Aw, I said both of us.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Aw.
He's really good with money, like really good. But I'm really good too, so.
Okay. For both of y'all again. Where did y'all kiss for the first time?
1, 2, 3. Yeah, outside your old house in the parking lot. He used to live in Greenbelt. Yeah. In the parking lot.
You giving these people too much information.
Oh, you what?
The location.
Oh, my bad. Well, he don't live there no more. Sorry. I'll be more discreet.
So this is a question for you, V. I'm actually the same question too, but this is for you. What is something that you would say gets on your husband's nerves that you do? What is the one top thing
That I do?
Yeah, that you do that, you know, obviously you guys got a beautiful marriage, but what is, I know there's something.
That's hard because he always acts like I'm perfect. And that's not just for the show. Like, this is him in real life every day, and I don't know what gets on his nerves. I've asked him this, but this is what I think I know. He's having a hard time. You see? He's struggling. He don't even know. Because he won't say anything. But I think I know what it is.
It frustrates you a little bit, like,
Okay. All right. I got something.
1, 2, 3. Pictures. For real?
We take pictures everywhere we go.
I put the toilet. I leave the toilet lid up. See,
You know,
in the bathroom, you would think that it would be the man who leaves the toilet, but he likes to close the lid of the toilet.
okay.
I like to leave it up because in the 2 o'clock in the morning when I gotta go pee, I don't want to fucking lift up the toilet lid. I just want to sit the fuck down. So I just leave it up, and it gets on his nerves. I know it does.
Yeah. You right.
But I didn't know that my picture taking got on your
It
nerves.
don't get on my nerves.
Oh
man.
my gosh.
You know what I'm saying? But when we take a picture, you know, in the restaurants, we take a picture when we walk outside. We take a picture
No,
in
we
the car.
don't. Stop. He is lying.
We take a picture when we
That is not stop.
All right. Well, this is a question for you, Jason. What do you think is the one thing, top thing that you do that may get on her nerves or bother her or have her be like, I wish you wouldn't do that?
What I think
Yeah,
what gets on my nerves about him?
Yeah.
Sorry. 1, 2, 3. What do you say? Turning off the lights. Oh yeah, that is one. But this is the other one.
In the sink.
I don't like dishes in the sink. I don't care. Rinse it and put it in the dishwasher. Like, that's all I ask from anyone. Just, I don't like to see dishes in the sink. It really, really bothers me.
Well, I think it's cute that you guys had to really think about it. It's like, what is this? Okay. My question is to you, V. What is the best gift that Jason has given to you?
Oh, wow. That is hard. The best gift. Like, a tangible gift?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let me rephrase it. That he would say is the top gift that he's given to you.
Okay, that he would say.
Yeah. So, Jason, what is the top gift that you've given to her?
Very. What's up? My pocketbook? I hate when he says pocketbook like he's 60. Yes, I said my Louis Vuitton bag and my red bottoms. Both of them were my favorites.
I had one of them.
You did.
Alright, so this is for you, Jason. If V was an animal, what would she be?
What kind of animal?
Yeah.
You gotta write it down. You was about to say it. Why? Why would I be a zebra? Not a zebra, though.
They pretty.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, zebras are pretty animals.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They are pretty.
Okay.
That's just
I said a kitten.
I said a
Okay.
kitten. I say a zebra.
Okay. I'll take a zebra.
Nah.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, so this is the last question. It's going to be for both of y'all.
Okay.
So, V, what are 3 things that you think Jason loves about you the most? And what are 3 things that you love about me the most?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. What'd you write? Thoughtful, loving, and real. I put thoughtful, my cooking, and I make you happy.
Hey.
Now, he was going some to that for whatever you were eating.
She definitely.
He loves my
She
cooking.
got Gordon Ramsay on. Gordon Ramsay ain't got nothing going on over here.
Yeah, let me ask you the last question. This is the last question, and it's the same for you. So, what are 3 things that you feel like Lee loves about you the most? The top 3.
1, 2, 3. What? Patient, calm, and vision. I put patience, honesty, and loving.
Aww.
Yeah.
Well, that is all the questions that I have.
Well, thank you so much, April Love. I had a ball. And babe, did you have fun?
Yeah, it was very nice. Very nice.
He was nervous. He didn't want to be on my show today, but he did it because he loves me and he knows that, I just want him to be on the show. I thank you so much for coming on the show. Can you let the people know about our business and what it is that you do?
Yes. So we do heat and air conditioning. Our company, I should say, is USA HVAC Services. We provide heating and air conditioning services, humidification, dehumidification, residential and light commercial in all the counties in between Baltimore and Washington, D.C. So we're a hot new company, offer financing, the whole nine. We offer everything a big company offers, we have to offer. And I've been in the trade for almost 20 years, and we on a mission to really shine out here.
Yes, and please know that this company is not here to scam you. He is the most honest person, and I'm not just saying this because he's my husband. I've never met anybody so honest. You know what I mean? So he carries that through life, and that includes his customers. So if you want quality work and somebody who's going to be real with you and not try and steal your money and beat you over the head for something that you don't even need, USA HVAC Services.
That's right. That's right.
Give us a call, and we will make sure that you are taken care of.
301-246-2456.
There you go.
301-246-2456. www.usahvacservices.com.
That's right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will see you next week.
Hey y'all, it's your girl V,
And your girl, April Love.
and we are your hosts of Love Unlocked Talk.
If you like what you saw, please subscribe, like, and comment below. And let us know what you want us to discuss for future episodes.
Also, please follow us on Instagram at Love Unlocked LLC for updates.